Hey YouTube, Omar here, and by the title of the video, you can tell that this is a 54 down, 108 to go State of the Union. Basically, let me describe. Basically, what I'm doing is the popular MLB TTC contest, 54 down, 108 to go. I made an entry for it, and now that we are approximately 20 games since then, maybe between 15 and 20 games since then. I'm going to look at my predictions, look at the real standings, and, kind of see how I'm doing so far. So let's start with the AL East. I have the Tampa Bay Rays winning it, Baltimore in second, Yankees third, Boston. All right, whatever. I already said this. So I have Tampa Bay in first, and the Yankees are actually in first. They're absolutely red hot. 10-game winning streak. It's unbelievable. So let's just mark that down as wrong for now. Baltimore is in second, so I get the check for that. Tampa Bay is not in first. They're in third. Toronto, I have fifth, but they're actually fourth, so that's wrong. And Boston's wrong. So I only got one right in this. So far, I only have one right of my standings, which I'm going to stand by, even though I think the Yankees will finish higher than third now. Then we got the AL Central. I correctly have the Cleveland Indians. The Chicago White Sox is my first place team. Cleveland I have third, but they're actually second, so that's wrong. Detroit I have second, but they're third. That's wrong. KC, Minnesota is correct. So I have 3 out of 5 here. And now we finish with the AL West. I have Texas, LA, Oakland, Seattle as it was and as it has been since like the first 10 games of the season. So that's all correct, giving me a total of 8 out of 14 are in the right spot in the AL right now for my 54 down 108 to go picks. Now let's go to the NL East. I have Washington, the Mets, Atlanta, Miami, and Philadelphia. That is a perfect 5, and I think that's pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty glad that I have that right so far because it's a very hard decision. It was a very hard decision and a very hard division to predict. Every team can compete. The beginning of the year, it was basically going to be a 4-team conference, and then the Mets were going to be the bottom feeders. But as we've seen, that's not been the case. The Mets are in second place, competing with the rest of these teams, who can all compete on at any given night. So in the NL Central, I have St. Louis winning. They're in third. I have Pittsburgh in fourth. That's wrong and wrong. I have Cincinnati in second. They're in first. That's wrong. I have Houston in third. They're in fifth. That's wrong. Milwaukee in fifth. They're in fourth. That's wrong. The only one I have right in this division is the Cubs. Ouch. That's bad. And the West, I have LA Dodgers, Arizona, San Francisco, Colorado, San Diego. I really wish I could have this back, but I can't. So I really wish I would put San Francisco in front of Arizona. San Francisco is so much better team. I'm going to get that wrong. I can already tell you that. But, yeah, Dodgers are correct. Colorado and San Diego are correct. The others are wrong. So that gives me a total of 9 out of 16 in the NL, giving me a grand total of 17 out of 30 teams that I predicted in their spots are in the right spot. 13 are not. So, kind of middle of the road. I predicted that the Texas Rangers would have the most wins in the AL, and they are tied with the Yankees right now with 41 wins. However, the Yankees have only 25 losses. Texas has 27. So, but it's most wins. So right now it's a tie. I said the Dodgers will win most games in the NL, and they are ahead in that category by 4. They're winning 42 games. They've won 42 games this season. So that's good. Basically, that's my 54 down, 108 to go, State of the Union, as I called it. And there's the standings. I'm going to keep this over here, and we'll examine it later in the year, like really later in the year. Just finished all my tests today. As you can see, this is... So, yeah, I'm going to be making more videos. I've just been lazy lately, and also I've been studying for tests. But I went to the game, the Mets game. We're going to get a quick Mets game in here, Mets review. We got swept by the Cincinnati Reds badly. We looked horrible. and it was just terrible. I went to the game Sunday, as you can see by my new favorite bobblehead, Keith Hernandez bobblehead. It has a mustache, and yeah, Keith Hernandez. Cool, right? And he has a glove. Anyway, and I also got this shirt right here, the Mets shirt, and I'm going with, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see, Lucas Duda. So, I don't know why I made a decision. I just made a decision. So, yeah. And then we won last night against Baltimore. Dickey with his second consecutive one-hitter. What can you say about the guy? I mean, he's just a saint. I mean, he's a freaking saint. He's been so good this year. It's not even human. 11-1 with the ERA, exactly 2 is ridiculous. Anyway, that's my video for baseball today. I'm going to get a finals video in, hopefully, NBA finals video, and also a Euro 2012 video, as today, or is it today? Yeah, today is the last day of play for Group D. So we've been through 12 days of play now. This will be the 12th day of play, and then we will be getting into the single elimination round robin tournament with the final 8. So I will be discussing that later, along with the NBA Finals, and I will see you guys later.